All right, welcome everybody to the closing bell, an early closing bell for April 6, 2021. We are almost 2 months into the market correction. And what we're going to be talking about today is how long is this going to last? Jim Cramer today on thestreet.com, he actually had a pretty interesting article about this. So we may have seen the bottom. I think this is we're going to call today the Cramer market bottom. I'm going to show you that article. I got to tell you, some of the bellwethers are starting to move. I think we're starting to see what they call green shoots. If anybody remembers that term used, the green shoots term that was used, I think, in 2009. When the economy was coming out of the recession, you had the early indications, and they were, saying, "Oh, green shoots are starting to sprout," and I think we're starting to see that right now with our own stocks. Why do I have this stock on our screen right now? Because this is NASA Valley NVG, which will be debuting on our live stream shortly. Very interesting company in the CBD hemp space. Yeah, we are. So why is this chart up here? Because we just announced it today on our to our platinum level, and of course it leaked out to somebody figured out. We put out a little chart, and somebody figured out what it was, so we had to kind of pre-announce it, or announce it, if you will. And so here it is, NVG. This is going to be coming out. The stock is moving up nicely today. This wasn't like a thing where we built it up, over a couple of days, saying, "Hey, this is going to be debuting," and all that good stuff. So it's actually, we're getting some decent volume. In a normal market, if this was December of last year or February, this probably would have been would have doubled. So this would probably be like 40 cents by now, maybe more, 50 cents if we were in December or February during that peak market mania phase. But if you look at this chart, it's a nice looking chart. We're coming out of a bottom here, broke out of the moving average. We're going to have the CEO on our program. He's going to be talking about what's ahead for this company. I think you're going to like what you hear. But the point of it is that the stock that we haven't even really kind of rolled it out yet. And sure enough, we're getting a nice little pop. It was up about 50% in the first few minutes. And here we are. I think this could be, in my opinion, this is an easy double or triple. Again, not investment advice. No recommendations, just based on kind of the technicals, and there's a very thin float. So Dwight always first in on our live streams. Where they at? Yeah, this guy gets it. Where they at is the guy that guessed the NVG. Enough of this. Yeah, that's so we got to get some excitement. That's why. I want to get some new stocks here, because look, a lot of our stocks right now, they're going to kind of start building. We're going to see run-ups shortly, but in the meanwhile, they're building bases. It's going to be, a little bit of a while. Could be a couple more weeks to go. GBLC. All right, Michael, GBLC, one of our big movers. I mean, again, the market is really it's kind of been it's been knocked out. It's just trying to get up off the canvas. GBLC is definitely one of the stocks. I'm going to pull up that chart real quick. GBLC, wow, it was making a nice run. It's coming back off a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so very bullish looking. Look, it broke out of the, you got the 16 cent. That was the 200 period moving average. It closed the gap. Very important. Closed this gap where, that when they announced that financing. So this thing is looking pretty good. I think we could see once it needs to really break this 20-cent range. Once the stock breaks 20 cents, I don't think it's going to happen today, but once it breaks 20 cents, you're going to see some exciting things starting to happen. So let me show you. Let's talk about today's key topic. Let's talk about today's key topic, which is the story, the Cramer story. Let me just pull this up. Share screen. Okay. This is the Cramer market bottom, I would call this. This is when capitulation kicks in. So Jim Cramer on the real money. I think we'll put this out on our Twitter or a couple of other social media links because it's a pretty good article. He talks about GameStop, Tesla, Zoom, ARK, AMC. Basically, what is the gist of the article? Let me see if my reading comprehension skills are still up to par. Basically, what he's saying is, here we go. What crushed the individual was lack of diversification. They only own two kinds of stocks, the meme stocks and tech, with tech concentrated in Tesla and Tesla lights. They are still in there, and hopefully the strength of Tesla might bring some of these back. Okay. Hey, this is pretty much what we were saying starting in November, that Tesla was really the thing that was driving the momentum in the market. And once Tesla got whacked, which I think we kind of did call the top, we called the breakout in the top in Tesla, well, not the exact top, because I think once it broke the moving average, that's when we say, hey, it's all over. It's not a stock I don't want to short. I would not want to be shorting Tesla. By the way, if you're just tuning in, make sure you press the like and the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. If you want to join our Discord, it's also our Telegram channel. It's free. Click the link, the video link, the link in the video description below. You're going to see the link to Wall Street Reporter /links. It gives you a link to our Discord channel, our Telegram channels, all the social media, all that good stuff. That's where we put out a lot of intraday commentary. So basically what Cramer is saying is what's happening in the market. So this is really, like, if you look at, he's saying that Robinhood, their volume has dropped, like 35% or more. Really, a lot of the volumes have really kind of shrunk. The retail market has been suffering, and that has a spillover effect. Okay, sorry about that. I just pressed the wrong button. Let me do a screen share with the charts that we're looking at. Okay, so we got NVG. We looked at GBLC. Man, this thing is really moving. So it's up 20%, which is, it's not a big move. I mean, this is stock, again, if this was December or February, this would have been up 50%. This would have been 30 cents today. The cryptocurrency space is moving. What else in our universe is moving? Things are pretty, it's relatively stagnant right now, but so I think we're kind of starting to see things, bottoming out. AIML, AIML had some nice news today. I was expecting this to move bigly, and it did not. It's so weird. I think basically the retail investor, for the most part, is out of the market right now. Yeah, definitely half of the retail people, especially the newbies, they are out of the market at the moment. When are they going to get back in? They're going to get back in once the market is significantly higher. Okay, let's look at ARK. ARK. No, wait, ARK. Here we go, ARK. Let me pull up the ARK chart. ARK is looking really bullish right now. I think we've built a base in ARK. What does this have to do with our stocks? Well, ARK is kind of like the bellwether now for the speculative universe. What is it, $1.24 today? Yeah, this thing looks like it's ready to catapult. It's a beautiful chart setup, really beautiful looking chart setup right here. It's not 100% perfect, but you know, you got to take it. I think we're going to close this gap over here, this 143. So you could have a nice move to this 150 level next couple of days. I think once ARK gets its mojo back, we're going to start seeing that across the board. Tesla, not quite as bullish as ARK. I got to tell you this. It's not quite the same. I mean, it looks, it's kind of struggling, this thing. By the way, Cramer in his article, he says one of the big things that investors are saying, why did stocks stop going up? Why did they stop going up? It sounds like a replay. Sounds like something we heard on the CBDT live stream when it was 35 cents the first time, and the stock it stopped going up for a couple of days from you know, it had a big move from a nickel to 35 cents. And then it stalled out, had to consolidate, and we had like a dozen people asking the CEO on the live stream, why did the stock stop going up? Like they're entitled to have stocks go up. Of course, once they all sold out, the stock ended up running to 250. And I think we're going to start seeing the same thing happen right now. I think we are starting to see a lot of our stocks bottoming out, and we're going to start seeing runs. It's going to take a little while, though. I mean, we haven't. I think we're seeing the capitulation phase right now. This is what Cramer is talking about. And let's see, SHG. SHG looks pretty good right now. SHG. Look at this chart. SHG looks like it's ready to start running. SHG. This is one of our kind of bellwether stocks. I mean, you know, it's been in this downtrend since, you know, the February 14th, February, you know, that period. Nice little pullback. Today's action looks very bullish. I would like to see this thing close $1.35 or higher, $1.40, $1.45. That would really put some conviction here. The market basically lacks conviction. I mean, if you have to sum it up in a nutshell, the market lacks conviction right now. Relay, we're going to have them back. TBP, yeah, sure. TBP, let's look that up right now. TBP. Oh, this is today. Right now, it's kind of, yeah, it's been in this range here, and now it's coming into the bottom of the range. I mean, it's like this today. The stock looked like it was going to go hot. Yeah, the last couple of days. So it's looking for an excuse to go up. But meanwhile, what is going on? Why is this down? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's, you know, it's from this chart. It looks like we're starting to see. I mean, it's kind of a bottoming process here. So I mean, it could turn right here, but it's been in this very tight range, 19 to 22 cents. It's really looking for a way to get out of this tight range. Let's look at DOC. This is one we haven't looked at in a long time, actually. It's moving up today. This is kind of interesting. This was one of our big movers of last year. Nice little pullback. You know, the usual pullback from, you know, what is it? This is the U.S. chart, of course. It went from 250 to, you know, $1.25. So, you know, 50% drop. Looks like it's about to break out of the moving average. 200-day moving average is at 168. So we're just a few cents away. I think if cloud can close above $1.75, it's gonna keep moving. And again, I still do believe that this is going to be a 350 plus stock, maybe even $5. We're not really doing anything with them right now, but I still like this stock over the medium term RHT. RHT still in its consolidation race. Again, this is kind of like a lot of these stocks. It's kind of like a broken record. They are, some of these guys have had big run-ups. They're consolidating. It's going to take a while. It's like, we're probably almost at the bottom. I mean, this has been going on for 2 months almost. So not quite 2 months. So let's call February 6 weeks. It's not quite 7 weeks. So we might see another couple of weeks, but in the meantime, we have we got to bring something fresh. Everybody is looking for the new things. So here we are. Bloomberg, yeah, Bloomberg channel in Canada. I'm waiting for the offer. From Bloomberg. Now, Silver Pete. You know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do for you right now. I'm going to shoot off an email to Pete right now as we speak, because I forgot to do it. Okay, let me do. Let's say Pete. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to send out this email. Pete, can you come on this week for an update? Our audience misses you. Send. Okay. It is gone. Now we're going to wait for Pete to come back. Crowd favorite, exactly. Yeah, this has got a crazy fan base. You get these maniacs, the FCO maniacs. Let me see if Pete, he's actually pretty good at replying back very fast. So if he does reply, I might just put him on right now. But yeah, NVG is looking very good right here. I think we'll have the CEO back on. Actually, we'll have the CEO introduction on. They're doing really interesting things in the CBD hemp space. Very high. I mean, they're focused on the high quality segment, and they are. They get a couple of distribution channels, including what I love is the MLM network marketing space, which is great. They brought in some key people to help them out with that. So who've had a big track record of success in parts of the MLM thing. And as you know, listen, the MLM thing is, that those groups, they follow you from deal to deal. So it's like, they have a downline or whatever you call it of 10,000 people, and those people that's the way it works in that world. So you want to see the ICANN chart? Why not? ICANN, CBD, hemp, cannabis related. Okay, ICANN. It is what we would call, I've used this, it's kind of just hanging out here, waiting for direction. I think we've seen the bottom I don't think this is going any lower here. It's pretty much 47 cents. It's just looking for, and that's some good news. The market just doesn't care right now. That's the thing. The market really does not care about the good news. Yeah, you have to have some amazing news to get things moving. Yeah, we need to get some action going with these stocks here. Let's see what else is going on today. Yeah, it's the market is. I got that. It's I hate to say this. I mean we're I know this is the financial entertainment business that we're doing right now, but the market is pretty boring. A lot of these stocks are relatively just they're marking time. They're doing the healthy consolidation phase, which is almost through. I think we might be about 70% through it. We might see. I'm not saying this is the bottom, but we're probably, 70% through it, maybe more. The good news is we're starting to see these kind of green shoots. We're starting to see capitulation. I think the takeaway for today is, the takeaway theme is we're starting to see capitulation, just like you saw in that article from Jim Cramer. Once Cramer starts talking about it, that means that, it's becoming a mainstream thing. Sorry, I got some allergies happening. I don't know if something is coming in here. My nose keeps running. The market is capitulating. The retail investors are pretty much out of it. I mean, the only people who are buying stocks right now is kind of like the real hardcore traders. I think a lot of the newbies, a lot of the people who came in, the Corona traders, the people who started trading last March, a lot of those guys are kind of shaken out of the market, and that's what Cramer talks about in that article. A really interesting article. He really kind of articulates everything we've been talking about for the last month or two. So what is going on here? Yeah, so if you're just tuning into our channel, Telegram, you'll get the free Telegram. You're welcome to join. Discord, we got the Discord. Click the link in the video description below. The YouTube, obviously. And so here's what we're doing, by the way. Maybe I should just mention here. The YouTube membership thing, we were doing the Platinum program. We're going to give those guys, because we had so much demand. People want to get in the new stocks. They wanted to get in first. And I wanted to kind of, tamp down the mania, because we had like stocks doubling out of the gate, back in, February, December, through that period. So we introduced this kind of membership program to kind of, put a lid on it. And so we introduced this $99 a month program. I'm stopping that program. That's it. There's a couple of reasons. One is, it's just, here's the thing. At this point in the market, we don't need to have the crowd control that we needed back in February. At this point, I think it's just better to just open the doors. It's almost like those Thanksgiving. I don't know if you ever see those Thanksgiving sales that they have on Thanksgiving Day in the U.S., like Kmart or I don't know, Walmart, whatever. They announced that they're selling a flat screen TV for like $2, and they got 50,000 people rush through the door, trample over each other, tearing each other's hair out, to get that TV for $1.99. And listen, so if it works for the retail business, we're gonna copy that model. So we're gonna stick to that. We're gonna just keep it. When we announce a new stock, it's gonna be a free for all from now on. And that's it. No, there's not going to be any, but we're going to do some special things for the people who did subscribe to the Platinum level. Stay tuned. They're going to get a special. Although they did have, I think we had during the time when we had that program, the $99 program, we did debut 2 stocks. Well, today, if you count today, let's call it 2.5. And they all went up right afterwards. So anybody that was a subscriber would have been able to make, way more than their $99. We are getting rid of that program. The only paid membership thing we're gonna have is just the $10 a month. Purely, what does this give you? This will give you access to our chart chats. It'll give you also the chat. The live chat is only for members because I don't want like freeloaders on the. You have nothing there, on these chats. This is purely for members only. These chats. So so yes, if you want to be the diehards, that's what this is. So do we have to pay? No. If you're a member of the Platinum, I think that's it. It's basically there's no Platinum program right now. So no, there's no. You won't be billed. It's through YouTube, so we don't really control it. So they're not going to bill you for next month. NVG, Carson, you're very quick. That is the new one. So NVG is the new stock. So going forward, the $10 a month program will give you access to to these videos, because after we do the video, by tomorrow morning it goes only to the member area, because I don't want these videos out for kind of the public. The Platinum Telegram will continue, and we're going to have some pretty interesting things on there. So if you subscribe, you will continue getting that at no charge. So we're going to let you have that for quite a while, and there's going to be some interesting things happening. Silver squeeze, I do believe silver is going much higher, gold much higher shortly. If they chart, YouTube, well, we're in April 1st, so they charge you to the end of this month. So that is the deal. The Telegram is very good. Yeah, okay. So Tony apparently appreciates the Telegram. We do have some pretty good stuff on Telegram. But just so you know, there will be no more $99 program. No, actually, I think that's it. Basically, you could resubscribe at $10, but there's not going to be any automatic billing. So you're going to be have to resubscribe, I guess. I don't know. But so sorry about that. It's just, we're not really in the subscription business. That's not kind of our model. Our model is really to, promote the company. So we can't really serve two masters, is really what it comes down to. And, having the Platinum program, having paying subscribers at $99 a month, I don't want to have that pressure where everybody they want the new stocks, and they need that every, like they want 4 stocks a month, whatever it is. Sometimes we may go a month without having a new, we had, I think, 2 stocks in February. March, we had nothing pretty much. So, we may have one in April, may not have anything till June. I don't know. Or we may have 3 next month. I have no idea. It depends what's in the pipeline. There's a lot of stuff going on. So so basically, the big picture is we want to have, when we introduce a stock, we just want to have big move. That's it. The subscription thing, the $99 program is going to be out. But if you did subscribe, you will get, let's call it the special reward, and the Platinum Telegram will continue free. There's no charge for that. You'll be grandfathered in. Okay. All right. So hey, okay. So some people are happy, some people are not happy. I can't please everybody. I know. There's a lot of people who are unhappy. They were disgusted that we actually had the goal to charge a subscription fee. So how will new stocks be introduced? I'll tell you how they're going to be introduced. We're just going to put it out on Telegram or Discord. Yeah, I think we're going to do Telegram like the way we used to. The free Telegram, we got a couple thousand people on there, and then we're going to do Discord or whatever, and just everybody's going to just the way we used to do it back up until recently. So what is that going to do? Unfortunately, it's going to be like that, mad rush, those Thanksgiving Day sales at Kmart. Everybody just tries to squeeze through the door, trampling over each other. but that's part of the fun. I mean, really, I think that's part of the fun. I mean, it's not for old people. I mean, if you're, you know, an 80, you know, a 90-year-old lady, you know, with a walker, you don't want to be standing in the front of the Kmart door when they announce that, you know, when everybody tramples you. You know, so you're gonna have to. What can I tell you? No, it will not convert. So basically, you will no longer be billed, and I guess you'll have to resubscribe at the bronze thing, whatever, just $10 a month. I don't know. I don't know how the YouTube thing works, to be honest with you. Love it. Okay, there we go. I think this guy gets it. So yeah, so this is part of the fun. I think this is part of the fun. I mean, you know, look, at the end of the day, we're in the entertainment business. I noticed on our Discord channel when somebody guessed the you know, we put out hints and somebody figured out the NVG chart. You know, somebody kind of figured out what it was, and then there was this kind of mad rush. So people like that, and we're here to make people happy. I mean, at the end of the day, we're here to, you know, we're here to provide customer service. We're here to please the audience, you know. Yeah, so basically, for $10, you will have access to watch the videos afterwards. So for example, this video, once it goes off, you know, you can all our chart chat videos, all the chart chat videos are behind the paywall for the $10 a month members, basically. So, you know, they stay on the public site for, I don't know, till the next morning, and then we pull them off only for the members, because, you know, again, we talk about stuff here which, you know, I don't necessarily want to get mass distribution. You know, unfortunately, I did put out by accident. I had the ticker on there. somebody caught it. Yeah, I deleted it right afterwards. I was like, I got a phone call. I didn't edit the chart properly, and somebody was very sharp. Oh, look at it. Oh my God, we actually have a new member. This is shocking. We have somebody who's actually willing to pay $9.99 a month. All right, so you will. I think it's a very good investment. I mean, for $10 a month, I think you can get enough good ideas from our videos, from these chart chat videos, to make at least, I don't know, 500x, 1,000x. I mean, if you're trading with even a $10,000 account, I mean, you could do well. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he saw the thing. Okay. Welcome to Matthias K89. A good year. Okay, we got 10 minutes before the closing bell. Let's see what is going on. GBLC, what is going on? I'm curious to see how GBLC is going to close. I mean, this thing is looking pretty good right now. I mean, it looks like it's going to break that 20 cents. It needs to close above 20 cents, build a little bit of a base, and then it could start moving again. Again, Bitcoin, you know, once Bitcoin breaks that 60,000, once it goes 65, 75,000, once you start seeing those numbers turning, like when you're at that gas pump, you see the numbers turning. Once people start seeing that turning, the spinning wheels, the FOMO is going to kick in. They're going to go crazy for anything to do with the crypto space, and GBLC highly leveraged to that with their altcoin deal thing going on. You like that description, the altcoin thing? That's what I'm calling it. I'm calling it the altcoin thing. That is what they're doing. So the altcoins are hyper leveraged to Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin goes up, the whole altcoin space goes crazy by a factor of, I don't know, 3x. It's geared maybe. And when Bitcoin goes down, it goes down by 3 times faster. It's like those leveraged ETFs. Happy. This is unbelievable. Why is this stock going down? I sound like like a newbie here. Why is the stock going down? Why didn't the stock stop going up? God, this has got to be the bottom for Happy. I mean, I'm so shocked that it's actually here. This is ridiculous. I really cannot believe that the stock is not $2 right now. It's really ridiculous. This is probably the bottom. If I'm shocked, that means it's the bottom. This must be the capitulation. Let's take a look at Logic. So you saw the news today, Logic, they got the conditional approval from NEO, finally. So I think this is actually, I'm surprised the stock didn't move today. I mean, in a normal market, this would have been up $1. And this thing moves like lightning. So they got conditional approval for NEO. They're going to get this IPO thing done. They're going to raise a bunch of cash in Canada. They're going to start trading in Canada. That's going to bring in new investors. And I think that we're going to see massive move in the stock. I'm looking for $4 on the stock. This really reminds me of like Fans Unite. I mean, Fans. Back in, how long did it take for Fans to start moving? It took like 2 months, 3 months almost. If anybody remembers, this is, why is this chart not showing me the full range? Oh, okay. Okay, here's a little bit of perspective. Okay, so Fans was a stock, we introduced it here, right here, August 31st, August 25th or 26th. Yeah, this pop. So it must have been the 26th, right around here. Okay. And then 2 months it's spent going nowhere before it started, before all of a sudden things started working. And, the rest is history. But even then, I mean, even after that pop in Fans, I mean, it really spent a lot of time in the 70-cent range, in the dollar range. It didn't hold on to $2 for very long, but I have a feeling it's going to make a big, big comeback. When is the comeback of Fans going to start? I've been saying it. I've been saying this for a while, but it's going to probably when I stop talking about it is when it's going to start moving. Okay, NVG. There we go. No, I don't believe in any of the Bitcoin. I don't believe in any of the Bitcoin, any of that stuff. Although I do believe it's going higher. Does that make any sense to you? I mean, it's like, I don't smoke pot, but I believe in the marijuana stocks. I don't do mushrooms. I believe in the microdosing, the psychedelic space. I don't need to be a customer of the cryptos, the cryptocurrencies. So Fans, when they get the UK license, it'll pop. I tell you what, if they got the UK license today, I bet the stock wouldn't move, because that's just kind of where the market is right now. The market is really not. It's just not. A lot of the enthusiasm is missing. It's coming back. I think we're starting to see the green shoots. How do I know this? Two things. One, just like you saw Cramer, the Jim Cramer article talking about capitulation. That's one of the first indicators. We're starting to see ARK starting to move up. Kathy Woods, how's she doing today? Okay, I'd like to see this close a little bit higher. And of course, now we introduce a new stock and it's actually moving, right? Up almost 50%, right? So that means to me there's enthusiasm in the market still. So I think things have to, once things start coming back, I bet some of the first movers are going to be like the old favorites, like the Cloud MDs of the world, the Fans, the Trips, Red Light Holland, things like that. When those things start moving, that's when you're going to know. And of course, how could I leave out CBDT? Yeah, so when you see CBDT move above $1, that's going to indicate the start of a new penny stock bull market. That's your ultimate tell. When CBDT breaks $1, which I believe it will, when? I don't know. Could be a little while here. If you notice, the stock is not going anywhere. It's basically, there's no selling, but there's also no new money coming. There's no new money flowing into it. The stock has not given a reason, or the company has not given people a reason to buy it right now because there's no news, nothing. I mean, I'm sure I can tell you this, that they're definitely they're. It's not like they're on vacation. I mean, they got business going on the whole time. They're probably I don't know. I know they're trying to get the leases for new clinics throughout Canada. So once they announce a couple of those things. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, CBT, it needs news. So once they get some real news flow, I mean, like substantive news, you're going to see that thing move because this is one of these stocks that has a massive following at this point. I mean, it really has a massive cult following, which I think we helped create part of it. I think we definitely helped, catalyze a big part of it. And I think at this point, it's kind of like it's its own animal that, at this point, it just really needs that news. And once you have that news, it's going to create that the animal spirits are going to come back to life in this stock. Okay, 3 minutes into the close. And is anything moving? RHT is moving. Look at this. RHT making a little bit of a move here. Oh, interesting. You can't really tell. There's not a lot going on here. RHT looks like a nice little setup here. I mean, I think this could be a nice little setup for tomorrow. This is a pretty bullish looking chart. It needs a close above, above 72 cents to go back into bull mode. So yeah, things are starting to perk up here. Cloud MD's moving up. Look at this. Look at this bounce. This is the daily chart. I mean, you got the MACD line looking bullish. So you're getting things starting to move a little bit here. We got what else? ICANN. RHT, yes, RHT, I would say tomorrow, RHT is going to be a stock to watch tomorrow. So you got a chance to get it right here. And of course, let's see, how is NVG doing as we go into the close? Wow. I'm shocked that this thing is not closing above 30 cents. If this was last month, if this was February, this would have been a 50-cent stock already in the first day. So I guess we'll have to wait. We'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. We'll have to wait for the CEO to come on. I think this is a story that's going to unfold. It's going to unfold over the coming weeks and months as the company puts out news and all that other good stuff, as you learn about it, as more investors learn about it. Nobody knows about this. This is like an under-the-radar type of stock. GBLC, 18 cents. It couldn't crack that 20-cent level. Why not? Again, the market, I don't know. When is Steve coming back? I've reached out to him. I'm waiting to hear back. I think again, like I've said this before, I think Steve doesn't want to come across like he's like promoting the stock. So I think he's waiting for some real substantive news before he comes on. So Steve will be on probably, I don't know, next few weeks probably. Let's see. And here we are. The market is closed. NVG closing at 24 cents. Okay, not bad. Let's take a look at the intraday. Yes, they had a bit of a sell-off, but no, it's a nice market action. GBLC, let's look at this. 5 cents, yeah. Same thing here. You had a little bit of a sell-off towards the close. Overall, nice market action. Let's see, RHT. Yeah, interesting. RHT, some nibbling going on here. There's some nibbling going on in RHT. Watch the stock tomorrow. Again, this is not a perfect chart, but it needs to kind of break out of the 70-cent range, 70 cents. And then it will be game on. Cloud, how did this close? The US. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, just right under that key resistance level. Let me look at the GME. I haven't looked at this in a while. Wow. Amazing that this thing is actually hanging on. This is crazy. This thing really, the GME, the GME is really not as relevant as you would think for our stocks. I think it's just a different animal. It's a really different demographic that's buying this. ARK, Tesla, that's kind of more what's moving our stuff. It doesn't look bad. I hate to say this. The GME looks like it's hanging on here. It doesn't look like it wants to go down. It's amazing. I mean, this thing is it worth $180? I don't think so. Oh, sorry about that. I see what's okay. Okay, I see what happened. Okay, I see what happened. Okay, sorry about that. I had two charts open, so yeah, this is not the one that fans. I still have the fans chart on. Okay, so just to give you real quick, what was I showing you? Yeah, NVG I showed nice close. GBLC nice close. Again, not as even these nice closes are not as they're positive, but they're not as strong as they would be in a normal bullish market. So so here we go. RHT relic. Watch this tomorrow. I think this is going to be a mover tomorrow. Okay, let's see. All right, that's it. I think we covered pretty much everything. Anything? Any requests? Any audience requests? Trip. You want to see Trip? Okay, let's look at Trip. Trip. I will pull this up right now. We'll do one more, and then I will be out of here. Trip. This is nothing has changed really. I mean, look at this. It's been in this range for 2 months almost. It's consolidation. A very strong area of support. This 30-cent range is pretty strong. I think it might be here another week, maybe 10 days, and then it could start moving up again. That's the same thing with a lot of our stocks. They need to kind of break out of this range. So let's see. Okay, Delic. How did Delic do? Yeah, trying to make a comeback. Okay, FCO, of course. Let's see. Wait, first of all, let me check my email. Let me see if Steve responded. Oh, I just want you to hang on a second. I want to show you this. This will be fun. This will be fun. Okay. Pete has responded. So he will be let's see. We're gonna lock this in right now. We're gonna lock this in. We're gonna lock this in right now. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna try to get Pete on for Wednesday. And let's see. Okay, let's look at the FCO chart. Yeah, I mean, God, do these old charts look alike? I mean, it's like I could be showing you the chart of Trip. I mean, they all look the same right now. They all look like they're in this consolidation thing. It's amazing, and it's a completely different industry. Amazing. So yeah, you get this nice base at 16 cents. Again, I think this is a stock that's looking for a reason to move. Let's see if Pete gives the market a reason to move tomorrow. I mean, well, actually, it's not really going to be him. It's going to be the drilling. So what does he call them? He calls them the truth machines. The truth machines are turning. So we're going to see, yeah, he's got to come up with some silver. Calvin Ting is back. Calvin Ting, the penny stock billionaire, with a $5 super chat. Look at this, GBLC penny stock man. Interesting. Before we blow up again. So yes, so this is interesting. Calvin is actually very good with timing. It's interesting. He's in GBLC. He's had some good. He got in on some of the big winners. He got out too soon though, but he did parlay. So that was the incredible thing. Let's see. So Calvin, are you? What else are you in? Are you in GBLC? What else are you into right now? I'd like to know what other stocks Calvin is in right now. But Calvin is a believer in the market at these levels. So that is a positive sign, because this guy has been incredibly accurate with the real money. He turned 10 grand into over $1 million. Calvin, 10 grand into over $1 million. Actually, it was 10 grand into 500 grand plus with the Wall Street Reporter stocks, and I think he doubled it with some Fugazi stocks, not Wall Street Reporter, something else. If it was Wall Street Reporter, he would have been up to 2 million. So that is it. All right. On that note, I'm going to sign out. I will see you tomorrow. We have Delic, 12:30, and possibly FCO. Possibly FCO tomorrow. So definitely Delic, DELC. So bottom line is things are starting to turn around. We're getting some green shoots in the market.